In this video, I'm going to be sharing my herbal oil recipe. This has helped my hair so much in my length retention journey. It has taken my hair from this to this, so keep watching for all the information on how to make this. So I'm going to run through a list of things you need to get for you to make this oil. For the first thing, you need olive oil. I love to use this as my carrier oil because it has a lot of benefits and it benefits my hair so much. For the next thing we're going to be using, we're going to go in with castor oil. This has so much benefit. It helps in stimulating hair growth, helps your scalp, and it has so much benefits that would actually help your hair so much. So for the next thing is an applicator bottle. I usually go for this because it's good for applying the oil directly to my scalp, and it's a very good applicator bottle when you're doing your routine. Moving on to my herbs, the first thing is fenugreek seeds. It offers numerous benefits for your hair, including promoting growth, reducing dandruff, and improving the overall health of your hair. So the next herb I'm going to be using is rosemary. Rosemary is known to offer several benefits for hair, including promoting growth, reducing hair fall, improving your scalp health, and adding shine and luster to your hair. This is something that I absolutely love, and I've been using it in my routine so far, and it's something I've seen so much growth and benefit. Next herb I'm going to be using is moringa. It's rich in nutrients like vitamins, mineral, and fatty acids, which help to nourish your scalp and your hair follicles, strengthening your hair and potentially reducing hair breakage. This is why I added it into my oil. It's just perfect for my oil. For my next herb, I'm going to be using cloves. Cloves has several benefits for the health of your hair, including promoting growth, strengthening your hair strands, and addressing dandruff. They can also improve scalp circulation and reduce hair loss and add shine and volume. And for the last and final thing, we're going to be using hibiscus. This is actually a new thing I'll be adding into my oil for the first time. Hibiscus offers several benefits for the hair, including promoting hair growth, reducing breakage, preventing split ends, and addressing scalp issues like dandruff and itchiness. So I'm really excited to see how this works out in my oil. So for the first step in making your oil, you're going to need a plastic bowl. After this, you're going to go in with your dry ingredients first. So everything that I've mentioned in this video, you're just going to put that in the bowl first off. So while I'm doing that, I want to address the reason why I'm using all these herbs and the reason why the herbal oil has worked so much in my length retention journey. First off, I would say that if you notice from all the benefits I've mentioned for these ingredients and herbs, they actually strengthen your hair and help to reduce hair loss. That is a key factor in you retaining length and growing your hair. Once you can strengthen your hair strands and reduce hair loss, you'll be able to retain more length. The reason why applying treatments and using this oil has benefited my hair is because of that particular thing. When it comes to hair growth, your hair is growing, there are certain measures you need to take to make sure your scalp is healthy, improve the blood circulation on your scalp. Like I mentioned, for cloves, it helps to improve the blood circulation on your scalp. So basically, all these herbs help your hair in certain ways that would actually benefit your length retention journey, and that's the reason why incorporating in my routine has changed my hair so much. My hair is so much healthier, it doesn't break as much, and I've been able to reduce my hair loss, which means I'm able to retain more length. So after doing that, you're just going to mix up your dry ingredients, and this is when you go in with your carrier oil. Like I mentioned the benefits of olive oil in the beginning of this video, that's why I love to use that as my carrier oil. It's not thick, it's lightweight, and it just makes my scalp breathable. Like I'm going in with oils that are not too thick, but the castor oil is a little bit thick. That's why I only apply a little amount, and that's why my olive oil is my carrier oil, because it's a very lightweight oil, and I don't want oils that would clog up my pores when I'm using it or anything that is very thick. So advice, when you're picking a carrier oil, go for lightweight oils, and olive oil is just the best. It has worked so well for me. There are a lot of other lightweight oils out there like grapeseed oil, lavender oil. There's so many out there, so anyone you want to try, but I would just say go for a lightweight oil. After that, just make sure you give your bowl a good stir so that you just mix up all the ingredients, especially the powder. It can settle down, so just mix that up. You notice that the color is changing a little bit because of the moringa. That's why I add a little amount. When you add moringa to this oil, just make sure you add a little amount, because a little goes a long way. So just make sure you mix that up, and you can go straight into infusing it. While you're doing this, just make sure you're heating up your water so that we can move straight into infusing the oil. So for this step, I like to go in with a bowl, preferably stainless steel, so that it doesn't actually affect me. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to apply my water into the bowl. Quick tip: actually remove your oil first off so that you don't actually mistakenly add water into the oil, and just make sure the hot water is at the same length of your oil so that you just infuse properly. So the for this step I can change my water 2 to 3 times, 4 times even if I feel like it. But this step is just to make sure all the benefits from the herbs infuse into the oil, because after this you're going to sieve out the powder and whatever remnant so that it's not left stuck in your head. So anytime you add a new set of water, a new set of hot water, just make sure you give it a good stir just to for the herbs that are settled down so that everything can be mixed together. And just actually check if your plastic is actually proof, like hot water proof, so that it doesn't melt. That's what I was doing just to check. So after doing this, we're just going to let that sit. When this is done, like when I'm done changing the water 3 to 4 times, I take out my oil from the bowl and let that sit. Like I make sure to cover it with a lid so that no air is entering inside, like airtight. Then I let that sit for 3 days, 4 days, a week even. But for this video I left it only for 4 days. You can leave it longer if you want, but after like 3 days it's infused into the oil, like you're good to go to sieve this out. So that's just the step I take into infusing. Even though you don't do the hot water method, you can also put all your ingredients, your carrier oil, and seal up your oil in a air sealed bottle, and that can sit for like a week or two. You don't have to do the hot water method, that's another method you can do, but I ended up doing both, so whichever you want you can actually work with that. So it's been 3 days and we can finally sieve this out. I actually expected the color to change because of the hibiscus I added inside, but I think for the next time I actually use hibiscus, I'm going to blend it so it's in a powder form so that I can actually get that reddish color. Because hibiscus, one thing you know about hibiscus, it will change the color of any single thing. So I'm really surprised the color did not change. So now we're going to move over to the next step. This is where I get to use my applicator bottle, and I'm going to actually go in with a bowl so that we can sieve this. A quick tip is that one way you can sieve this very seamlessly is going in with a wig cap. Like this is what I've been using to sieve all my oils, and it has worked so well. It makes sure that all the particles doesn't get into the oil, and I'm actually love this step. So it's very easy. Just make sure you cover the bowl with the recap and just pour everything into the bowl. I try to avoid getting the hibiscus plant inside because it's not necessary, but just make sure you get every single oil out of the bowl and into the new one so that I can go into sieving it. And now we are done. This was very easy to make. One thing I love to do is make my own product, and since I started making my own herbal oil, I've never looked back. I love knowing what is in my product, and making it is just therapeutic and it's just nice. One thing I'll always say is that if you can make your own product yourself, gladly do it. So now we're going to move over to the next and final step, which is putting this oil in the applicator bottle. And that's it, guys. We're finally done. I hope this video was helpful and you can follow my steps in making your own herbal oil. I highly recommend everybody actually make their own oil because it has helped my hair so much, and I really want everyone to be able to strengthen their hair, reduce hair loss, because that's a key factor in actually retaining more length. So yeah, I really hope this video was helpful, and in my next video I'll be showing you how I use my herbal oil, because there's so many ways you can use this, and I would love to share how I use it in my full routine. So yeah, look out for that video. And also regarding my 3 month challenge, we're going to be rounding up soon. So if you've not joined my 3 month challenge, I highly recommend you join it by subscribing. It's basically how I'm able to grow my hair and retain more length. So yeah, if you want to join challenge, do so by subscribing so you get updated on all my videos, because I drop weekly videos regarding that. And yeah, so if you have any questions concerning everything I've used, you can leave that in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer that. And if you have any other questions concerning any natural hair issues you're facing, you can also leave that in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer that also. And yeah, that's all for this video. Can't wait for the next upload on how I use this oil, so look out for that. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you guys, and bye.